Well, it looks like we have our round 2 ready to go. We have Ricky on Hardened Scales and Alex on Aristocrats.
Yes.
Hardened Scales is a deck that has been kind of showing up a lot more recently.
It's very gross.
It's kind of like an Affinity spinoff. Is that how that works?
Sort of.
Okay.
It runs a couple of the same cards from Affinity. People keep calling it Hardened Affinity, but
right.
In actuality, the only cards that you're seeing move over are the Inkmoth and Blinkmoth Nexuses.
Okay.
And the Ravagers. And
okay.
the Steel Overseers.
So basically, you're moving counters.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Arcbound Worker is a big one.
Yep.
Walking Ballistas are huge.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the alternate win con with your Inkmoth Nexuses,
yep.
You can poison them out if needed to. Infect them out, as it were.
This deck also has the ability to run infinite combos.
Okay.
There's a card called Rite of Passage. I don't know if you know what that card does.
It's a black card, I believe.
No, it's actually a green card.
It's a green card.
Whenever a creature you control takes damage, put a 1/1 counter on it.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, so you have a Walking Ballista with 2 counters on it. Or
right, it just gets bigger, basically.
Take 1 off, shoot it, put 2 on.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Yep. And Alex is on Aristocrats, which I imagine is a life gain, life drain sort of deck.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see some fun shenanigans. I know you played Aristocrats in Standard.
In Standard, yep.
As did I. Yeah, that's the card. Rite of Passage.
We use stuff like Zulaport Cutthroats
and
things.
Modern has access to
Blood
quite
Artist,
a few
right?
more. Yeah, Blood Artist.
Yep.
Falconwrath Noble.
Yep.
There's also Suture Priest.
So Aristocrats works by sacrificing or having creatures die and getting a trigger that usually drains one. Either you gain one, your opponent loses one. And the creatures that get sacked usually get sacked to a sacrifice engine that makes something either bigger or something, or you just get value by cards or something along those lines. So
luckily we're not going to see any Altars of Dementia.
Right. So we'll get to see some interesting stuff. So we got Hardened Scales and Aristocrats for round 2 here at Other Realms for our modern FNM. I hope wherever you guys are doing well. We wish you a warm aloha from here in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Yes, it is quite warm here in Honolulu. The trade winds left yesterday.
Yeah,
it was pretty muggy today.
It's a little muggy. I see an Inkmoth Nexus.
I saw Hardened Scales.
Yep, I did see a Hardened Scales as well.
I see 2 Hardened Scales.
But maybe he'll give it one good shake, and then we'll see what plays out. It looks like Ricky likes what he sees.
Yeah, I would too.
Alex is going to go down to 6. The first mulligan, and we'll take a look. So I see an Exquisite Blood, 4 lands, and I can't see what that last one is. But it looks like Alex likes what he sees. He's going to keep it in Scry.
So we
That's
see
a Horizon Canopy.
Drop it to 19. I'm going to expect a Hardened Scales here.
Yep.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if his next turn was land Hardened Scales Arcbound Worker.
Ooh.
Okay, there's the land. See a Hardened Scales? No. We'll see a Ravager, I think.
Well, let's see. Ricky decides Steel Overseer.
That's a good one.
Okay. Jake, if you could bring up Steel Overseer, that's a solid card for this deck, certainly. It puts a 1/1 counter on target artifact creature. Artifact creature.
Yes, it's much better than that.
Yep.
It's also a 2-mana 1/1, which, with its ability, seems a little out of hand.
That's a second Hardened Scales.
Yeah.
This could get out of hand very quickly.
So now he activates this.
Inkmoth Nexus is now a 1/1.
Yeah, well, not for long.
Well, it is currently a 1/1.
Not for long, man. We're going to see something gross happen here.
Yo, hello, Aloha Rocketeer. There is another Alex that plays Magic. I'm sure he's much better than I am. The Inkmoth is going to get, let's see, how many counters?
3
counters?
Yes.
Alright, so that's 3 poison damage.
No, it should be 4 poison damage. The 1 original, plus 1 additional for the first Hardened Scales, plus a 2nd additional for the second Hardened Scales.
So it should be 3.
Should be 3 counters.
Should be 3 counters.
Creature.
I'm sure Jard will get that.
Yeah.
So that would be 4 poison damage. 4 poison damage. onto Alex. There we go.
Yeah. Now.
So would next turn basically be it?
Yeah. Yeah. It could be the end of the game right here.
If Alex can't take care of that Ink Moth Nexus, that would be coming in for another 3.
So it's 7 more infect.
Which plus the original 4, which is more than
enough for lethal.
Wow. Man, Hardened Scales.
It's a pretty gross deck.
That's pretty gross, man.
That's Ancient Stirrings.
That's Ancient Stirrings. Take a look just in case, see what's going on. That's the top 5 cards.
Yeah, and you get 1 colorless spell. Or 1 colorless card.
Yeah. Which includes a land.
It sure does. Yeah. Unless it's a Dryad Arbor.
Ah, yeah.
Because Dryad Arbor is green.
So what do we see here? I see a Walking Ballista, Arcbound Worker, is that right?
Yeah, the first one is an Arcbound Worker.
Another Ancient Stirrings.
I'm not sure which one that is.
I believe...
It's an animation module.
No. Is it? Well, we'll find out right now that the Inkmoth, if the Inkmoth Nexus will make it in for the 7 poison damage.
Yeah.
If so, that would be it. That would be a quick one.
I did not know we were going to see an infect game tonight. Yeah, there's the handshake. So no fatal push from Alex.
Yep. So it looks like Hardened Scales is a quick deck.
Yeah.
It just kind of gets out there, huh?
It can be. It's not as fast as traditional Affinity in most situations.
Right. Affinity just kind of pukes out its entire hand.
Yeah.
Hardened Scales likes the counter.
Yes. The other good thing about this deck is it's much better against control than regular
It has
Affinity.
more game.
Yes.
Sure. Cool. Well, we can see why this new Hardened Scales deck has been putting up some results.
Yeah.
I believe that was a turn 4 kill.
It was a turn 4 kill.
It was a turn 4 kill. The standard modern, I beat you to turn 4 kill.
Yeah.
Not as bad as the turn 3 Vengevine, Hollow One. Everything dies, but you
yeah,
you can't have everything.
This is true.
Well, that was sweet.
It was pretty cool.
I'm actually pretty terrified to play that deck, like so.
Me and Gerard have played quite a few games with it.
Yeah.
I would like to say that was kind of a freak occurrence.
Okay.
And the variation takes care of things like that.
Sure.
It's not.
That happens quite a lot.
The deck can do stuff like that. Turn 4, turn 5 kills are pretty common.
That's pretty sweet. Ooh, looks like Alex is going to half the mulligan to 6 again. See if Ricky likes what he has.
Can I just take a moment to comment?
What's up?
Alex's sleeves are pretty sweet. I like that.
You
color.
like that color,
yeah.
Don't you? I was thinking that the same thing.
I like that color.
I think those are old. Well, no, wait. Those might be the new Eclipses, like the most recent ones. You can ask.
I think they added a color, right?
They added some new colors. If not, then they're the really, really old Ultra Pros used to make that color. It's kind of a periwinkle blue.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of it looks like purple dragon shields.
Yeah, those look like some purple dragon shields.
That purple matte dragon shield. It looks like that Ricky has over there.
The matte.
But if you have for all of your magic needs, you can come down here to Other Realms, and we do carry all the different kinds of supplies.
We carry Ultra Pro, we do carry KMC, and we do carry Dragon Shield.
Yeah, I know I picked up a whole bunch of sleeves from here as well.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
So let's take a look. It looks like Ricky is also down to 6 in a scry. And Alex takes 6 in a scry. I see a couple of Sanguine Bloods, a 1-drop.
Diabolic Tutor as well.
Oh, yeah.
I like this.
I'm not sure what that 1-drop is. But having a 1-drop is good against Hardened Scales, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I see Hangerback Walker. Oh, yeah, that card.
I see Hangerback Walker, Welding Jar,
Arcbound Ravager.
Double Ravager, and 2 lands.
And an Ink Moth.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good... no Hardened Scales, though.
And no Hardened Scales and no Steel Overseer.
Yeah.
That's a Mardu guy. Skull Hunter, I think. Mardu Skull Hunter.
I'm not sure what that card does. That's the one I didn't quite know. I'm sure Jake, the tech guy, will bring it up for us.
Yeah, I hope so. I want to get my point for who's that magic card.
Mardu Shadowsphere. Oh, look, it looks like he does have Hardened Scales. Turn 1 Hardened Scales.
That was the top deck.
Oh, that's pretty good
That's
one.
a pretty good one.
Yep.
Yeah, with a turn 2 Ravager.
Yep.
Real good one.
So the Shadowsphere comes in for 1, and also
Another 1.
it doesn't drain Ricky, but it does deal an additional damage.
Yeah.
Or causes an additional loss of life.
Yeah. 1 mana, 2 damage. Real good.
So Hardened Scales on the field. We got access to 2 mana. Let's see what Ricky wants to play out.
I'm going to put my money on Ravager. Unless he drew a Steel Overseer.
Yeah, it's a pretty good call.
Yeah.
Arcbound Ravager, one of the classic affinity cards.
Yep, and it's also going to get an extra counter.
Oh, is that a Mox Opal?
Yes,
That's a Mox Opal.
Now, I like the Masterpiece art for that one.
Yep.
It's a good one.
What is that card?
That's Welding Jar.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You can sacrifice the Welding Jar to regenerate an artifact.
Ooh. So now he has
Very
protection
good, yes.
for everything he needs on that Arcbound Ravager.
The critical thing is that it can regenerate any artifact, not just a creature.
Ah. And soon the Inkmoth Nexus will be coming into play.
Yep. And it is an artifact creature.
Yep. Wow, this Hardened Scales deck seems very efficient.
It does a lot of stuff.
Yeah. It protects a lot of stuff. It adds a couple of extra layers on early turns for cheap mana cost.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. I love it.
Yeah. The Hardened Scales with the modular stuff is really good.
Yeah. It seems really good. Turn 1 Hardened Scales is really hard to beat.
Well, if you were to drop a worker here, that's worth an additional 3 counters.
Right.
On any of the artifact creatures.
So the Hangerback Walker came in with the additional counter.
Yeah.
Interesting. So Ricky has options. He's going to animate the Inkmoth Nexus.
Yep.
He's going to come in. He's going to wait to see if Alex has some sort of removal.
Now, I think this is lethal.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's already 2 counters
5.
on it. He has 3 more artifacts, which are going to put another 6 counters on the... it'll transfer 7 over to the...
To the Inkmoth, right?
No, it'll transfer 9 over to the Inkmoth.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. So
oh, right. 7. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6.
Yeah. And then if he sacks that, even if he doesn't sack the Thopters, he just leaves them back as blockers. So that'll be 8.
And then the 2 Thopters that come out.
Well, you don't even have to sack the Thopters. He just sacks the Ravager, and it moves 8
counters.
counters.
Oh, because 8 plus 1.
Yeah.
But he sacked the Thopters anyway.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's a turn 3.
That
was really gross.
That's how that deck is supposed to work.
Yep.
And man, the power of that deck is crazy.
Yes, it is.
Too many lands knew him. Definitely knew as well. He just saw it on there. I forgot about the Thopters.
Yeah.
The extra Thopters would put, but he didn't even need it.
No,
he had
didn't.
exactly.
Yeah, he had exactly
Thopters.
10.
Wow.
10 infect.
Well, I'm excited to talk to Ricky, see how he feels about his gross new deck.
Yeah. Yeah.